I thought this place was going to be a museum. I was wrong. A literal walk in the park. I'm here in Dusseldorf, Germany to get to Classic Remise. I hope I said that right. It is in an abandoned train station that they've converted to be like a car museum slash automotive hub where you can get parts. I think you can perform work there. There's a restaurant there. I've never been. I've just read about it and it's supposed to be super awesome. So I took a special trip here to Dusseldorf just to see it. And I'm bringing you along. Welcome to Jimports. So the first thing that struck me wasn't the cars. Okay, well, it was the cars. But right after that, it was how quiet the place was. I was the only patron in the building, but it still felt alive. You might hear a socket turning somewhere in the distance, or a mechanic moving a car, a door opening, closing. The building was like a humming, hissing library. Just listen to it. What I expected were notable cars with some plaques, a gift shop, a tour guide. Classic Remise is more like an automotive ecosystem. There are classic car dealerships here, repair shops, detailing services, parts suppliers, privately owned collector cars, repairmen, salesmen, car nerdmen like me. It's a living, breathing car community with a very clever layout. It's a semicircular building. The outer ring is where all the businesses are, repair shops, dealerships, service providers, even a pretty cool detailing wash box. And at one point, I thought I'd found the gift shop. I thought this was a gift shop, but it's actually a car parts store. So I guess I'm gonna go in here and get my wife some souvenir Carnauba wax. Right across the hall from the outer ring, the inner ring contains the privately owned collector cars displayed behind thick panes of glass like exotic animals or fine artwork. And honestly, some of these cars are a little bit of both. Rare classics and exotics that most of us only see in magazines or auction listings or on Jimports, I guess. Some people collect paintings. Some people collect Chateau Mouton Rothschild wines. Others collect Pokemon cards, but real men of distinction and fine taste collect Astons and Ferraris and store them inside giant aquariums in an abandoned train station in Dusseldorf. The center of the building, the main atrium, breathtaking. It has this enormous frosted ceiling that fills the entire space with a soft, natural daylight glow. The sunlight diffuses perfectly across glossy paint, polished chrome. It's almost as if the building was designed not to store trains, but specifically to make old cars look good. It's the most photogenic automotive space I have ever visited. And then there are the cars. Lots and lots of cars. Maybe the coolest thing about Classic Remise is that the main atrium is like a big, sexy showroom. There are about a handful of dealerships displaying the classic cars they had for sale with all the information. You could read the spec sheet and you could get in touch with the dealer if you were interested in buying. Let's rewind a second. The very first thing I saw whenever I walked through the front door was a BMW E31 8 Series. Now, I've always loved the E31. I've always loved the mid-90s 8 Series, the car that BMW spent $1 billion, adjusted for inflation, to develop. The most beautiful BMW ever made, and there it was. The very first car, when you walk in through the front doors for no reason at all, parked in the middle of the floor, all by itself. This was the Lord himself telling me, James, it is time. As I'm recording this voiceover right now, my own James Reeves E31 is currently making its way from California to Louisiana. I blame Classic Remise, and you've just gotten a preview of a future Jimports episode. On top of that, I saw a couple of other favorites, including some cars that I own. There were at least 3 Porsche 911 993s, but what surprised me wasn't seeing them, it was seeing the prices. This one was a gorgeous all-white automatic with 113,000 kilometers and an asking price of €75,000. That's $87,000. And then you had this 993 911S with 150,000 kilometers for €120,000. Holy freaking shit, bros. At some point, the 993 stopped being an out-of-style Porsche and became a legit collector car. There was also a gorgeous Mercedes Pagoda, which is named after the shape of its removable hardtop. 170,000 euros. I don't know what these cars cost, so I was shocked. But this one was a frame-off restoration, and parked not 1 meter away was the sensible but genteel Mercedes 230 CE for roughly 18,000 euro. I appreciated the contrast here. Of course, a Porsche 924 Martini Targa caught my eye for 29,000 euros. If you'd told me 10 years ago that people would be paying nearly 30 grand for a 924, I would have assumed you were trying to sell me your 924 10 years ago. And there was so much more. Some of it for sale, some of it not. I saw Fiat Dino Spiders, perhaps the most beautiful Italian cars not made by Ferrari. Older Puch G-Wagens. You guys know I love the G-Wagon. I know you do too. Classic Ferraris, classic Mercedes, American muscle cars, including arguably the most beautiful car ever made, the 1969 Mustang. There were enough interesting cars that you could easily spend an entire morning wandering around and still miss some of it. One thing I noticed that wasn't there, didn't see much from Asia. The cars were probably 80% European and 20% or less American. We are in Germany after all. Why import anything? It might sound weird to say this, but even with all the activity, I would describe Classic Remise as peaceful. I would even suggest to you that Classic Remise is more tranquil than a museum. Museums have tickets that you pay for, reservations, crowds, tours, endless words to read on countless placards. You return your audio guide to be disinfected, you exit through the gift shop, and you leave with less energy and less money than you walked in with. On the other hand, Classic Remise is totally free. I saw just a handful of other car dorks wandering around while I was there, and other than the occasional turn of a socket or the rev of an engine, it was serene. There's nothing to read, nothing to listen to, no anxiety about missing out, no concern about going too fast or too slow or getting your money's worth or fighting the crowd. You just drift at your own leisure, looking at great cars or letting your mind wander just as your feet do among beautiful classic cars. An important warning though, if you're a person like me who enjoys scouring auction websites, Facebook Marketplace, hunting for deals on cars, do yourself a favor and never come here, because you could total your checkbook or flip your credit score into a drainage ditch if something grabs you here. Classic Remise is not a museum. If you're into cars, in a way it's what you want it to be. It's a car dealership, it's a tune-up, it's a parts store, it's a car show, it's a temple. But for me, it was a relaxing morning, and I can't wait to do it again the next time I'm in Dusseldorf. Thanks for coming with me, everyone, and thanks for listening to Jimports. Take care.